Hello students, so what we have here is a flash file that has two different types of tweens being used, and talk about a problem that was run into and how to fix it for future reference. So in this file, which I've called sample, you see that there are two balls, a blue and a purple, and if I isolate just one, so if I go to this one, it's just a blue ball, you can see that it moves smoothly, and it has classic tweens used between all the points, which means frames are made, then a keyframe was inserted, then classic tween has gone back and done between the two keyframes, so it's a smooth movement. Let's isolate this one. So this one, we're looking at this circle 1 layer here, the purple circle. It's the frames that turn blue, which means that a motion tween has been applied. The problem, though, as you can see, is it doesn't actually tween between the keyframes. And if we're to play this, you'll see that it'll be very choppy. So how did this happen? If a motion tween is used, how did this happen? Well, what happened is if the keyframes are made first and then a motion tween, so let's say I went like this. So obviously there's no tween here, so here and here there should be a jump, right? Because it doesn't tween the distance. I can go back here and put a motion tween in there. The problem is it won't tween for me. Motion tweens were designed to have you make frames first, or make the tween first and then tell it where to be later. So we can fix that from scratch. So here I have two circles, two different layers. So this one, I made keyframes then tween using classic tweens, purple layers. I have a purple circle. So let's isolate that right now. Oops. Hold on a moment. Cut this. And then, there we go. So let's isolate this purple layer. So now what I want to do, I can go right click, insert a keyframe here. Let's say that this keyframe I want it to be over here. Insert a keyframe here, maybe I want it to be down here. And then let's just go to 40, insert a keyframe here, and it goes to right there. And then what I can do is right click, create classic tween, right click classic tween, right click classic tween. And so what will happen is I can see just as I scrub through this, it moves smoothly, it's tween between those steps. Okay? Now, for a motion tween, generally the way we're going to go about using a motion tween is I click on this object, and I'm going to convert it to a symbol. So, click in here, go to modify, convert to symbol, and I'll just call it circle MT for circle motion tween. It's a movie clip. Hit OK. So now I want to right click and create a motion tween. It's going to jump out 1 second's worth of frames. So I have 30 frames per second, it's going to jump out to 30 frames. So what I can do, I don't have to start there. If I go back here, well, I can just even align it up with these. Then I move it. Then I go here, and then I move it. And let's say I want to go to 40, what I have to do is right click, insert a regular frame, not a keyframe, a regular frame, and then move it again. So this blue, just like this file was, the sample file is blue, but what you'll notice here is that these have these black circles, these black dots, which is a keyframe that's flashed had for a while. This one, at the motion tween, you can see that these are little black diamonds. That black diamond is a different kind of tween that's specific to the motion tween in Flash versions CS4 and later. So now you see it goes through here. What's nice about this, I can go on any of these and I can, oops, I can alter this. I can do, you know, all things like this. I can curve this. So again, these are things that motion tweening allows me to do that isn't as easy to do or not possible to do with other tweens. So now when I scrub through here, I can see that it'll go on this kind of windy course. So that's how you can use motion tweens in Flash to your advantage, so it's smooth. Now, it's a little confusing because motion tween, classic tween, and shape tweens are all tweens that can tween motion, in other words, tween different positions and all the steps in between. However, you know, motion tween is going to be the blue. It's going to just add frames and move it along, and it'll create these diamond keyframes for you. For classic tweens and shape tweens, you will set the keyframes and then go back and tween classic or shape tweens. Hopefully this clears everything up. Let me know if you have any questions. Goodbye.